And good evening. Yes, we're back. We're back again in X-Plane. We're back to a place where we ended up last time, which was Sunday, I believe, or Monday, which was here at Rabil in the Cape Verde Islands. Flew into here in a... What was I in on Sunday? I ended up in the 172.
172.
Yeah, flew into here in the 172, and with a plan to fly out in jets. And this for me is a brand new jet, the Toliss A319, which I've yet to fly. I've sort of powered it up before and haven't really gone anywhere in it. It is adorned with a rather nice skin though, which is looking lovely. And it does say a bonus to arrive alive, so passengers have got no excuse. It says so on the side of the plane before you get on. Hillsman, good evening. So the plan is to fly from where we are here at Rabil to Banjul International. Yeah, that's not how it's actually pronounced. Back on the mainland of Senegal. So we've gone around the Cape Verde Islands, back across to the mainland. And then the plan is to follow the mainland round before we head down to the Ascension Islands, down to St. Helena and back over towards Namibia. So that's going to be over the next few weeks. But for tonight, a short little hop, 399 miles back to the mainland. I'm dragging out of the way. I'm joined on this little short hop by the man to my left, Captain Chaos. Good evening.
Good evening.
And your chariot of choice this evening is?
Also the Toliss A319.
So that's two of us. The other side of Captain Chaos is in something that looks pretty familiar, is Sam. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
And your chariot of choice is?
I'm in the Airbus A380. No, I'm in the A319 Toliss.
That's a slightly shrunken A380.
Yeah, I'm in the Toliss as well.
A bit like you, went out in the rain and got damp.
Yeah.
The other side of Sam, and yes, those are propellers we can see, is Chris Brown. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening to you.
And what is your chariot of choice? It's not the Toliss, is it?
It is not, just to be different. I'm flying the Dash 8 Q400.
Exactly, just to be different. He could have flown the Toliss, but didn't. So you want to get a head start on the rest of us, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to take about 20 minutes longer than you guys.
So you better get yourself away when you can. For the rest, well, for me though, we are sat cold and dark in this thing. And a rather nice thing it is too. So I haven't even got as far. Do you know you're going to miss the cup final? Is that a football thing, is it? I'm really worried about that.
What's he talking about?
Football, I think. There's some sort of football match on this evening.
Well, those girls kick around a big bag of wind.
Yeah, 22 sweaty blokes kicking a bag of wind around a bit of grass. That's the one. Yeah, that are overpaid. Right, so battery one. Hang on, why is it? If I click it, it goes off. It says off. Why is that a thing? Hang on. External power available. Oh, that looks nice. Not quite as clunky as when the 732 starts up, but we like all the little lights. Right, external power's on. Right, now I need to start up the APU, don't I?
Standby compass on.
Sorry, what? Now where? I don't know my way around this thing yet.
Right, down the bottom where your light switches are.
Yes.
You see on your right hand side, you see a little...
standby compass.
Yep, just switch that on.
Okay. Yeah, Arsenal versus Chelsea. I'm sure you don't want to miss it. No, I'm sure I do want to miss it, is the word you're thinking of there.
I might want to put some lights on your main panel. So if you go down where your yoke is.
Hey, what means moving my view down? Okay,
yeah. You're not set up your views either.
No, I'm nothing like that.
Right, so to the left of your screen in front of your attack screen, you'll see 3 knobs.
What, the floodlight in your thing?
In front of your yoke. In your yoke.
In front of the yoke. Up there. I've got 4 knobs. It says switching above it.
No.
Oh, in front of the yoke. Sorry, over
go to
there.
your
All right.
captain's
Yes. Sorry. It's been a long day. Right. The 3 knobs. I want to brighten them up, don't I? So I can see the
Yeah, you want
displays.
to brighten all those up. Brighten all your main screens up.
It's been a long day. Right. They're all on. I'm sure you're a Swindon Town season ticket holder, Steve. No.
Do the same with your co-pilot as well.
Well, I don't care if you can't see him. But no, I'll keep him happy if he was here. There we go.
Talking of co-pilots, have you seen the new jar designs thing that they're doing with the actual co-pilot that sits in the chair next to you and talks to you?
You can have it a female or a male, can't you?
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Is it like a thing out of Airplane?
It's worse, actually, I think.
Is it inflatable?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Right. Okay, done that.
Then on your console, center console, down at the bottom, where your throttles are,
Yes.
just above the throttles, you've got 2 light switches.
Yes.
You can turn those on. That obviously brighten up your
Done.
2 screens then
Yeah,
at the top.
in the middle, yeah. Okay.
I think that's all the lights done.
It's looking nice and bright.
There we go. Lovely. Right, so now you can go APU master switch on and start it on.
And then this is a bit that I quite liked the other day, that it took a while to start up, so that was more realistic. I've got pretty fuel pumps or anything on them. Oh, because they're already on, aren't they? Because the
yours
lights
is already
don't
on,
say.
mine's
That's
off
the bit I've
now.
got to get used to, the fact that if they're on, unless it says they're off.
Yeah.
All right. And there we go.
So now we've just got to wait for...
APU is coming alive. I do like this skin.
It does look quite nice.
If you look at your lower ECAM, which is the centre computer screens, it should switch over to the APU when you start it, and it will tell you where it is with the start.
I was listening to the APU fire up.
To be honest with you, Sam's more qualified than I am to talk you through this plane. I've only flown it once.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It seemed to go well.
KC Aviation, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're not expecting anything professional. Right, APU is alive.
So you can put your APU bleed on now.
And that is on.
Okay. Signs say no smoking and seatbelts.
You can smoke them if you've got them. The seatbelt's on. That's probably advisable. No smoking.
Emergency light arm.
On arm. Yep.
So yep.
Should I put some sort of marker light on or something?
Well, it doesn't say so at the moment, but you can put your beacon, not your beacon, sorry, yeah, your beacon on.
No, you just put your nav lights on if you want for now. You got nav and logo to the left on the centre of the centre of the overhead. You can either use 1 or 2. There's no difference, but that is actually a real thing they have in Airbus. They have a 1 and a 2 nav and logo.
I've got a little beacon flashing away now. My nav lights on. Okay.
Right, then you can set your ADIRs up. You've got 3 nav ADIRs, top left hand side of you.
I found those. Yeah.
Yeah, so they can all go on.
I got them as a nav, didn't I?
To nav, yeah.
Yeah. They are aligning. Cool.
What next? Radio navigation, weather radar on, which should be on your console, I believe.
Do you know something I've just noticed that I've not noticed before?
Okay.
So switch the APU on. You know the heat trail that's coming out of the APU?
Mm.
It's actually blowing in the direction of the wind.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. If you're sad like me, anyway.
I can't really see the...
No, I can't see a weather radar on this one because I'm going by the 320 checklist. So maybe it's not. Sam, is it on there, the weather radar?
I don't think it's fully modelled yet, mate.
No, I don't think. We've done all that bit.
The switches work on it, but it doesn't display anything just yet.
Ah, right. Okay.
Oh god, what have I done there? I just clicked on the thing.
You've clicked on the
I've now got my second screen has now got the picture of the plane on it. How'd that happen?
Oh, that's just your Ecam switching. So you know you've got 4 switches below that.
Oh yeah, I've done it, it's okay.
Just set them all to normal. You can change them around if you want to.
Yeah, I clicked. Make sure you press Alt F4 after aligning. Yeah, I'll do that.
right, so MCDU time.
Oh crap. Okay.
Right, so initialization page, or in it.
Yeah.
So you want from in 2, which is your.
So it's the what GVBA?
I don't know, 'cause I've lost my page. Where is it?
Yeah, GVBA
Yeah,
/GBYD.
GB. Ooh, I suppose it with Y. D. In there.
So I go top right, yeah.
Yeah, on that.
Flight number if you've got one, if you're sad like me and Sam.
How do you know I've got one?
Because it's you, Sam.
Sam, it's you.
Yeah, I went and found the actual iCal code for.
Yeah, see, he's worse than I am.
Um,
Cost index I got is 15 on there.
okay, 15. Yeah.
Cruise and flex temperature. Actually, now it should say on the interactive control system.
Yeah. You've got to select your runway first for departure, and then it will load all that information in.
So do you do that through the MCDU first?
Yeah. The McDo.
So do you need the cruise, flight and temperature?
Yes. So I'll go ahead and do all that stuff. You want your cruise, flight level, temperature. I got 330 at -43 on mine.
Right, so
So just put
330
330 slash.
minus 43. So that goes in there. And then you can align your RS.
It's aligning. Never realised how much better it is to use shaving foam when shaving. Have a nice flight if you manage to get off the ground. Thanks, Liam. That's random. What do you normally use then? Use like margarine or something? What have you been using, Liam? That's well, quite well. Thank you for introducing us to the world of Liam.
Yeah.
I was going to say it depends where you're shaving, but it's probably too early for that.
It's a bit early for that.
Too early for
Yeah,
that,
all right.
To be
I'll
honest.
leave. We'll leave.
I don't even want that thought in my head.
Yeah, trim first using something electric before you go down to a razor. That's anyway. What's next?
Then if you arrow right,
Okay.
yeah. So then you've got if you should.
I've got ZFW and block.
That's it.
I didn't use the foam. I just did it dry. Well, no, it's definitely too early for that.
That is what she said.
It's definitely too early for that.
Jesus Christ.
If you're watching this on YouTube and it's if you watched it when it first went out and it's currently about 6:15 in the evening, we do apologise.
Right, if you bring up your interactive simulation control system
What now?
from your
Where?
from your plugins menu, the Toliss interactive simulation control system. I presume you've done your fuel and everything, Steve. Obviously.
You were here when I started the game. I closed my doors. That was it. I've done nothing else. I don't. This is me.
What am I thinking?
Well, exactly. Well, 1903 to be precise. Yeah, it is now, Liam. It depends on when it goes out on YouTube as to when people are watching it.
Right, so under aircraft configuration,
Yes.
okay. I don't know what passengers you've got on yours. I got 136.
Really? That sounds quite like a nice amount. We go with that.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go with 140. There we go.
Okay. And if you go down to your block fuel at the bottom and put in, I got 6.5 or 6,500 kilos. Should be
I'll go with
plenty.
that.
Just press quick refuel defuel,
Okay.
and then apply these load settings.
Yep, done that.
And that should give you a ZFW CG and a ZFW weight.
29.4 and 58216. Okay.
Right. So if you in your McDo where it says ZFW CG,
Yeah.
you want to put in there
Wherever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, wherever yours is. Come on, mouse. Put it up.
No, now I've forgotten what the other one was. Where does it go then?
In your, you'll put in on the top where it's your ZFW.
Yeah, 29.4. I did that. That's it. But there's still some blocks to the right of it where it says ZFW.
Yeah, you put in there 50. I mean, mine's 56.2. So 56 point. Just run it up to your nearest.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'll-
582 is minus 58.2. Okay. Also round it up, basically.
Yeah.
No, it says entry out of range.
So what did you get, Steve, for the zero fuel weight or zero fuel center gravity? You have to put the ZFW CG in first, and then / and then your zero fuel weight.
So yours would be 29.4
Yeah, I got that.
/ 58.3,
That's it.
Oh, okay.
and then enter it into the top.
Ah, see, I didn't know that. 29.4 / 58.3. Okay.
And then your block fuel, which obviously whatever you decide to put in.
Which was...
Mine was 6.5, but I don't know what yours is.
Yeah, mine was the same.
Yeah, so just put that in there.
Nope, got the point. Right, 5. Okay.
What I forgot to do on the init page, I forgot to do the co-route.
Well, gents, I will see you there.
Okie dokie.
See you in a bit, Chris.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put in the co-route, Steve. So you go back to your init page
Yeah.
and then put in the co-route, which is GVBA YD01.
Yeah, and put that where?
Won't go in there now, will it?
Oh, in the co-route one.
Yeah, I don't think it's to go in now because you've gone past that page. Can you override that, Sam, or not?
No answer was a stern reply.
Fair enough then. I'll say I don't know.
I'm going to take that as a
Just
no.
have a look.
That's a bugger. Might have to put it in manually then.
Oh my god.
So what have you got on that screen, Chaos?
Well, it's just
You know-
saying on the init page, it's just got alternate co-route none. But I'm trying to add it in now and it won't add in.
So you know at the top it says XP
Oh,
plan.
XP plan.
Yeah.
Click on that one and it'll give you a list of your routes. It should do. And just select the one.
GBBA
PC drive thing.
GBYD01. That one, isn't it?
That's the one, yeah. Click on that and it will load it in.
Oh, that's weird. Can't find mine.
Is it in your your FMS plans folder? Have you got it in that one?
It still comes up with co-route none below it after I've clicked on it.
Yeah, that's just so that basically is for your alternate airport. So if the weather's bad, it'll give you mine's GOBD, but you don't really need to put it in if you don't want to.
Okay.
But again, I'm sad, so I follow all the procedures.
This is true. You are very much that.
Yep.
Oh look, it's miraculously appeared in there.
Nice.
Oh dear. Right, so that's in there now.
Right, so then we want to go to flight plan.
Yep.
Click on GVBA. Top.
Yep.
Allow me or not. And then departure.
Yeah.
And we're going from 03.
Okay, and I got no SID and
That will be no. It's going direct anyway, so no SID.
okay.
Insert.
Yep.
And then go to GBYD at the bottom.
Yep. Arrival.
Now the arrival is in 32. So
ILS 32.
ILS 32. No star.
Yeah.
Um,
Novia or Amtol?
I got no via on mine anyway, so
Novia.
via.
Okay.
Insert.
Yep.
So you go in your flight plan now. You just check through to see if you've got any discrepancies at all.
So from here.
Which I can't see any.
End of flight plan.
Yeah, so no discrepancies. That's fine. Then perf page.
Perf. Yeah.
So then you've got 2 seconds. Let me just
So V1, VR, and V2.
So anybody who's watching doesn't know what a SID or a star is. A SID is a standard instrument departure for leaving the airport, and the star is for arriving, so a standard terminal arrival route. I just thought we should put something educational in after what Liam said earlier about shaving and stuff.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm glad now because now I know what they stand for.
Yeah.
and I've only been doing this for what, 7 months.
Right, if you open up your Toliss interactive simulation control system again, Steve.
Ooh.
What's the abbreviation for that one?
TISCs.
Tisks.
TISCs. Yeah, yeah, TISCs.
I was worried about that then, but yeah, it's just
Yeah, not tits. Tisks.
Right, on your airport configuration, on your right hand side, you see where it says select.
Hey, what? Where?
On the aircraft configuration.
Yeah. Oh yeah, select.
Down
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm choosing flaps 2 because it's quite a small runway.
Okay.
yeah.
Is that right, Sam? Yeah, go with that.
Yeah, that sounds
So
good.
145,
Click on
152, 154.
That'll give you your V1, VR, and V2 speeds, and also your flex temperature speed you'll need as well,
Oh gosh, what to remember, isn't it?
which is a really good system, that is, for that.
Can I pop this
Yeah.
out? Yes, I can. Where can I put that? I'll put it over there. Haha. Right, so 145 is V1.
Oh my god, Maurice, it must be raining outside. He's soaking. Thanks, mate.
152 is VR. And 154.
This is what makes it a little bit more interesting.
And okay, so what do I do with that flex temp? Where does that go?
On your right hand side of your do, you'll see flex to temperature.
Oh yeah, so that's
So if you put in there
57.
F63, or mine's F63, but whatever yours is.
So I'll put F first, yeah.
Yep.
So again, if you're sad, you'll know the transition altitude for the airport, 7,000 feet. And the thrust reduce and accelerate, so the THR red AC bit, I learnt off a friend, Steve, that actually flies Airbus, that they usually go the airport elevation plus 1,000 for that, so I've got 1070 for it, because the airport's at 67 feet.
That is quite sad.
Yeah.
Right, what do I put under flaps then?
Flaps.
I got flaps slash THS.
I think that is your. Is that the? Mine's the CGTHS.
Oh, so
isn't it?
30.5/0.0 then.
DN 0.1 or whatever yours is. Yeah.
So I have
It
to
will
put it
tell you next to it what is it DN or UP?
DN
Yeah,
0.1.
DN.
Yeah.
So how do I put that in? Do I have to put in just 30.5/DN?
So you put 2/DN and then 0. Is it 0.5 or 0.1?
Whatever the 0 point is.
Yeah.
2/DN.
Clear.
A format error. Format error. It says 0.0. I put in 0.0 as it doesn't like 0.0.
Just put 0.1. If you put up or down, it'll want a number for it to adjust it to.
Okay. There we go. That's done.
Okay. So transit altitude. If you change that to 7,000.
Yep, done.
Right. I think that's it, isn't it, Sam? I think.
Sounds good to me, mate. Yeah.
So in your flight plan now, you should have your speed and flight levels all next to your.
Yes, 145, 152, 154, 7,000 transition altitude.
That's it. So your flight plan is now done.
Cool.
You just need to remember to set your autopilot at the top. So just make sure your flight level's in there. All the other buttons, you should have 3 dashes with 2
Speed and heading
dots
has
at
got
the end.
dashes on. I just need
Yep.
to set the heading, altitude.
Yeah, that is with just 330. Then that'll come up with a dot after you've set that.
Yeah.
That's everything in there. Right, I didn't put the fuel pumps on it.
And that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, seems simpler than the.
It's definitely a lot more simplified than the Boeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that
Definitely.
that little toast pad thing. It gives you a lot of information.
Yeah.
It's really
It's
helpful.
just
That
so
is.
much easier. I think it's a bit more sort of simulated as well that way.
Yeah, because they'd have a tablet on the side panel with all that information on anyway. So
Right, so I'm now ready for pushback then, I'm guessing.
No. Wait for it.
Okay.
So you want to put in your QNH. So on your main panel in front. Next to the, or above your flight
QNH, I got it,
directors. Yeah, so I think it's 1014,
yeah, I got that.
and also your co-pilot 1014.
Okay.
Right, so we set the altitude, that's all done.
Oh, I need to add this to my thingy to get my noises tonight. XP realistic. Oh, it's already on. Okay, that's good.
That's it, I think we're ready then for pushback. So as long as you've got your beacon on.
Yeah, beacon's on.
Right, that's it then. You're ready
Right,
for
I wonder if
pushback.
my better pushback works this time.
Although in the Boeing, it throws my
Please show
plane
me
about.
where you want to go.
Oh, you should. I tried it in the Concorde. That was hilarious because the gear is so far back. It's about 20 feet back from the front of the plane. It just does donuts, and you can't stop
Nice.
it.
Yeah, for some reason when it
Run
clips
to
onto the
cockpit.
Boeing,
Go
the Boeing
is
bounces
driving
up and
up.
down.
Right, so is driving up. Oh no, it's fixed now. Yay, I got a proper working tug. Yeah, I reinstalled better pushback.
Yeah, I reinstalled me deluxe ground handling and that all works now, Sam.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to add that.
It does make a little bit of difference. It's just
Okay.
nice to get it set up.
Yeah, so it's payday for me tomorrow, so
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. It's like 14 euros, something like that. Just a little add-on extra.
oh, this is so cool, this tug. I'm glad it works now.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So what was that, about half hour setting up? You say once you've done it a few times, you probably do it in 20 minutes.
Yeah, half an hour. Wasn't too painful.
I say this is the second time I've flown this one, so
Just whether I can start the engines now.
Oh, that's easy. Easiest.
Yeah, I
engine
couldn't
start
do
you'll
it on
ever-
Sunday.
No, it's literally 2 buttons. That's it. It's one switch knob and then 2 flick buttons. That's it.
Still connected and bypass pin
worry about
30.
fuel or
Release
nothing.
parking brake.
Right, release parking brake. Where the hell is the parking brake?
Right at the bottom of the centre
I
pedestal.
got it. There we go. Parking brake is done.
Starting
And starting
pushback.
pushback as
You
well.
may start the engine.
Right. Okay. So how do I start the
Oh
engines?
my god, where's mine pushing mine back to all over the place? Where is he
Well,
going?
you're moving forward on mine then for a second.
No, I'm sort of moving sideways
Oh,
into your
oh.
plane, Sam.
Yeah, you are. What the hell? Uh-oh.
Right.
What is this pushback doing?
That's not good.
Where are you going, Chaos?
Alright, hang on.
Oh,
Whee!
It's about to
we
be a
crashed.
crash. Yeah. Air crash
crash.
investigation is going to be easy, isn't it?
Blame the tug driver, he's pissed.
the starboard wing might have been compromised. I
What
think the wing
are
just
you
fell
doing?
off.
That's hilarious.
No, it's alright now, it's all good.
Right. How do I start this thing then?
Right, so where your engine 1 and 2 is at the bottom,
Yeah.
underneath your throttles, put your switch to ignition start.
Yeah.
And then switch up engine 2. You should. Hear the engine starting up.
There's nothing moving around in the display in the middle. Oh, no, there we go.
I say if you've got the sound pack you added, it does sound quite good.
Can't hear anything currently.
Did you do your sound settings in your ICSCS system?
Hey, what? No?
Your TISCS system. You've got audio and visual settings.
Yeah,
You might want to
visual.
turn anything
Engine
up in there
volume.
if you need to.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Uh, 3D sound fading. Oh, set parking brake. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Here we go.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Engine 2 is alive, so I just do the same thing for engine 1 then. That is really simple.
Yeah, you just flick the switch.
Oh, now I can hear it.
Yeah.
You'll hear what the Airbus pilots call the dog bark on the second engine start as well. What's the
James,
hydraulics?
good evening. I just hear the low rumble of the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go back, obviously I think you ain't got your view set up, but I find when you're in your cabin, when you're in flight, they sound so real.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
It's probably conflicting a bit with XP Realistic Pro then. I need to tweak my settings for the audio for this.
Panels should switch on and off. Your lights go on and off on your main panels when it moves it switches over to your generators.
Yeah, they just flicked. Oh, that sounds quite satisfying.
So APU bleed now you can switch off.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a
Rated
safe flight.
taxi, you can put your nose taxi on and runway turn-offs on.
I've got to turn the APU off now. Okay, won't let me.
I don't generally turn the APU off until we're waiting takeoff.
Really?
Yeah, I do my run until you get to the runway.
No, I'll turn it off. Otherwise I'll forget.
No, 'cause I'll go through the rest of the checklist with you before we do that.
Okay, so fuel pumps are all saying off.
Well, they do want those on.
Quite useful, I suppose.
Yeah, it'd be handy for your engines. Yeah, so click all those back on.
Yeah. Okay.
Should be pretty much it now, so...
It's alive.
Right, so you want to turn your engine start switch back to normal, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you want your flaps too.
I was about to say you shouldn't do anything with the flaps.
You can arm your ground spoiler.
Oh, it actually works in my panels as well, this one. Ground spoiler, what do I want that in? Half or full or?
No, you want it straightforward. So
Oh,
it's
it is.
past it, RAT, yeah, so
Yeah.
it has to be just armed.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it, we can taxi to the runway, and then when we're... before takeoff, we'll go through the rest of the bits.
Oh, it's so nice. So we'll go down and turn around, didn't we?
So yeah, so we'll follow Sam out.
What's the time? Have we not got a clock? Here it's 25 past 7. Obviously not if you're watching this on YouTube, it's whatever time it is now when you're watching this on YouTube. It could be anything between midnight and midnight.
Could be.
Could be any day of the week. Could be Christmas Day. Merry Christmas.
Woohoo! We're getting our Christmas route back then.
At some point in December, yeah.
December?
Yeah, that's when it's... Don't make me start again. Happy Christmas. No, don't.
I dare say before December, me and Sam would be posting a few little...
I'm sure they will be in November, yeah.
Right.
Well, so
Right.
October. Are we all going to have enough room down there, Sam, to hang about?
Yeah, why not? Be a laugh.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be alright. Just...
Yeah. There's a big turnaround point on the right.
Yeah,
Cool.
it shouldn't be too bad.
How are we all? Doing good. I'm going to bring up my thing as well and turn up the engine volume a little bit more.
Right, well, when we're on the move, Steve,
Yes.
if you want to put your auto brake to max,
Expect me to do that and move.
yeah, you can do it, you know. And your brake fan on.
You're saying that like I know where they are.
Right, where your landing gear lights are, can you see the three little arrows pointed, green lit up? Just next to your centre console to your right, you'll see landing gear 3 green arrow pointing down.
Cape Verde. Yes, we're in Cape Verde. Yes, auto brake.
Right,
Here
so
we go.
below that, yeah, so auto brake on max, which is the last one, and
Yeah.
brake fan, which is on to your right of your landing gear lights.
I got that. Yeah.
Right, so that's on.
Oh, that's quite pushable being a push button. There's enough room for us down there, is there?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Plenty of room.
Cape Verde like last Sunday, but this time we're leaving Cape Verde. Sunday we arrived here, and this is the journey we're doing is continuing our journey around the world. So the place we took off, we landed at last time is where we're going to take off from this time. But this time we're doing it in jets. And my first time flying this jet.
Right, packs 1 and 2 off. So that's on your aircon panel on
Hang
your
on,
red.
I'm trying to turn onto the pigging runway.
On runway
Where is he? Oh, he's back there.
6
I'm here.
meters.
Okay.
remaining.
Right, where? Pax, what?
On your aircon on the overhead panel.
Yes.
So your 2 packs 1 and 2, switch those off for takeoff.
Pack 1 off, pack 2 off. Okay. No, see, I'm leaving the runway nearly. I see no pigs. Why would there be pigs, Rich?
Is Rich having a moment?
I think Rich is having a senior moment. Yeah. It's all the paint. It's all the paint fumes.
When you got a second, you can turn your TARA on. It's
What?
down in the centre.
Oh, I'm not wearing a tiara. Not tonight, anyway. It gets in the way of the headphones. Oh,
You
my-
were... Oh, that's fast.
Is he hammering it down that
That's-
runway?
that's-
Been right for me.
That's what she said. Right,
Handbrake turn.
center console. What?
Right, yeah. So centre console, where your flaps lever is.
Yes,
To your right of there, you've got a little knob with 2000 above it.
I can see that.
Yeah, turn that to TARA. So that's your traffic. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it's just a proper way of doing it, Steve. Obviously.
Yeah. So that's the last time that never get touched.
Properly.
That is also what she said.
Yeah, that's true.
So strobe on and landing lights on.
Hey, God, it's very difficult, isn't it? Doing things properly.
I know, terrible, isn't it?
Good luck with the plane. I think I might need it, Rich. Strobe on. Landing lights on. Well, I've already landed. What do I need landing lights? Okay.
Right,
Okay.
that's it. So we take off.
So on your left screen, where your angle of attack meter is, above that, where the 4 white lines are, you should just have climb and nav in blue.
Yes.
Sorted. And when you start to advance the throttle, that'll change to Manflex, SRS, and runway.
Oh, will it now? I should look out for
Yep.
that. Yeah, good. I'm glad
Don't
about
forget to
that.
set your clock mind, Steve.
You need my clock. Oh, clock. Okay.
Bam, you set your clock.
Yeah.
How? What?
Yep.
What? I've never done that. What?
Below where your auto brakes are,
Yes.
you've got a little right hand little knob that says CHR.
Yes.
Just click that, and the little chronographer start.
Oh yeah. Stopwatch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Correct. Yeah, that's the last time that'll get touched. Right, okay. Right.
So when you're ready to take off on the runway,
Yes.
you push your throttles. Obviously, let your parking brake go. Put your throttles forward until on your angle of attack you see come up in there FL and then whatever your flex temperature or that flex thing was.
Oh, the thing I set. Yeah. Whether that was. Yeah.
And that's basically your toga.
Yeah.
And then when you start climbing, you need to pull the throttle slightly back until you get throttle climb up. Is it on this one? I can't remember now.
Yeah. It'll start to flash, and then you just drop it back to
Drop it
start
back a
climbing.
tiny bit. Yeah.
Okay. It's an Airbus. It flies by itself. Well, yeah. It does need a bit of setting up. It seems.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
He's off.
Manflex, SRS, and runway.
So yeah, it is a bonus to arrive alive, as it says on the side of the plane, and it will be. I've got the engine noise quite high.
Routine.
Right, off goes Chaos. So Chris Brown is on the same flight as us, but he's yeah, it's great, isn't it, Rich? He's flown off ahead, so he's over here because he's in Little Prop.
Yeah. I'm about 10 minutes past Palmer.
And this is where we're heading to, Banjo. Lever forward and toga.
Which was actually a film.
Don't forget, I'm used to flying prop planes on my 732, where in a 732, the lever goes all the way forward and stays there for the whole flight. We'll turn that down a little bit for the outside. Right, and there goes Chaos. Sam's in the air.
God, this runway's bumpy.
It is, isn't it?
And V1
Right.
and rotate.
Right, I'm at 4,000, so I'm going to put the autopilot on.
Gear up.
You mustn't touch the lever to fly a 737.
Put it on.
Right. does sound quite satisfying, I must admit.
On runway.
On runway.
03.
Well, that's useful. Right, so brakes on. Levers all the way forward. Well, not all the way forward.
Don't forget to put your nose forward a bit, otherwise you just keep it steady on the runway.
Nothing's changing on the display. I'm scared I'm going to go all the way forward with the levers.
You should have come up saying
Oh,
first.
there we go.
Yeah.
I've got MAN and SRS up. Oh, FLX 57. There we go. And away we go.
It's a bit weird. Why is mine not following the flight plan?
If yours doesn't, mine won't.
You should be turning right by now.
So because the program on a SID, you might need to manually adjust your head into Orabi, which is the first waypoint.
Right, so we've got 7 flight directors on now, right?
Flight director should automatically be on.
They are on.
Right. Let's see. We might have to manually fly it to the first.
Huh? Okay, so got to go into heading mode now.
Yeah,
Oh, I know,
so
I-
if you just click the spinner, it will come up and then just press the button in.
What heading do I want?
I've got a 115 heading currently.
How do I...
So when you hover over it, you'll have a up and down arrow with 2 dots rather than 1.
Yeah.
That's what you want to press, and it'll activate the heading.
Yeah, mine's picked up the nav now.
Yeah, I'm still flying straight.
I just turned mine. Well, you're on track, aren't you? You're following your green line on your nav. So if you switch to AP now, AP1, it should.
It turns me.
So on your left PFD, your primary flight display, you should have now in green throttle climb, op climb, and HDG or nav.
I've got op climb heading, and it's flashing lever climb. Is that one?
So yeah, drop the throttle back until it goes to THR CLB in green, and that's where you want to leave the. It'll click.
Oh, yeah, there you go, done.
Yeah, and that's it. You don't need to touch that again now.
So yeah, I'm on throttle climb. I'm following chaos, so that's a good thing. Well, I don't know.
Well, if you're following me, that's good because I'm following Sam. When you're above 7,000 feet, put your QNH to standard on both sides. Just press your little knob in.
Yeah, it's climbing slowly.
Have you got the packs back on as well? Make sure you flick that back on.
Turn my landing lights off now.
Oh, don't forget to put your flaps up as well, Mike, because that'll slow you down.
Right, set
Hotel
the...
November Alpha, Aberdeen Regal here. You are permitted to follow your
Standard.
flight plan until we contact you again.
Standard,
Expect runway
okay.
31. Hotel November Alpha, you are approaching 31, wind is 250. Clear to land.
Seatbelts, nose broken, grand spoilers armed.
Yeah, so just disarm. Just put it back a little bit so it's on retracted.
Yeah, seatbelts and no smoking. That's fine. We are on our way. Flaps, yeah, I've done the flaps now. And I even remember to put the gear up as well. I've got my flashing water back again. What is it with this? Keeps putting the wave speed up. Right. Let's look around. I did see a thing there to unlock the door. Does that actually function? Unlock. That's good. Okay. Let's have a look and see if I've got any victims. Oop. If I could actually unlock the door.
Hotel November Alpha, exit the runway at the earliest convenience and taxi to gate.
I
Have
think
a
you
good
just
day.
walk through it that way.
Aberdeen regular.
Really?
Unless on your console you've got a door lock switch.
Oh no, I just walked through it. Ah, no people.
Yeah, there's no victims in this one.
It's a nice airy cabin though.
I'll tell you one thing to look at when you walk down the cabin is the state of the carpet, because it's absolutely disgusting.
It is a bit creased.
All the engines sound quite nice back here.
Yeah, that 3D sound really sounds good.
Right, let me go back. So I think it was a 319 I flew on when I went to Belfast last year. Oh, that sounds quite nice.
Yeah, the engines inside that sound pack really does make it sound good.
You'll notice as if you get behind the engines, it's louder as well. So look
Yes.
tip for anybody
That's where like the
flying.
big views are.
Yeah, if you're going on holiday, sit as far forward as you can, and it's a bit quieter and easier on your ears.
Yeah, I sat right in the back row when I flew at Belfast.
What going on?
That was purely because of ease of boarding. I thought if I'm right in the back row and the stairs are at the back, I'll be on and off quick, which actually worked. God, that sounds good. Very, very slow walk back down the cabin.
If you use your shift key
Well,
with
I'm there
your
now.
zoom. I see Chris up in front there.
Yes, this is where I was sat going to Dublin, right in the back corner. Belfast, rather.
Right, have you turned your landing lights off? And
Yes.
everything?
Yeah, I think once I set it up a few times, that's actually be fairly simple to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. But you can buzz through it really quick. Like when we did that race, it took me about 10 minutes to get it fully ready from cold and dark.
We'll have to do another one of them one Saturday night.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good, that was.
Yeah. Props versus planes.
Yeah, it's the London City one that was the best one for me so far, because it was so close.
Szymanski's in the cathedral of
That
some
would be
sort.
touch and go moment, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look up, Steve.
Steve, look up! Steve!
Yeah, Szymanski's just Snapchatted me from inside a church. That's well, that's. I think I'm having a better Wednesday evening personally.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Right, so there we are in FS Cloud. So there's me, there's Chaos, there's Sam, and out in the front there is Chris. So we've all taken off from here, and we're heading to Banjul International. Then flying GA planes on the continent. Well, I don't mind GA aircraft. I've done most of my flying in X-plane in GA stuff. What's my speed? Ground speed of 375. I'm still climbing up through 21,000 now. Your altitude may show wrong values. Well, thanks for that.
Have you set both of the
Yeah, it's a standard.
pressure switches standard? Yeah.
I can turn off that. Turn off sex notifications. There we go. Oh, they can turn off. No, sorry. I'll let them walk around a bit. They can risk it. I flew the last leg on Sunday. Yeah, because you arrived a bit. Well, it took you a while to get off the ground. You arrived after we finished. But yeah, we're doing another flight on Sunday this week. Probably going to try and carry on our American adventure because we need to finish that across America. Depending how long the next leg is, and we'll do props on Sunday then. So we'll alternate it between props and jets. Now that we're coming into summer, this would be quite good for jets. Certainly, it's going to be jets down to the Ascension Islands. I think that's going to have to be a Sunday afternoon one because that might take a little bit longer. Because what was it? 600 miles, something like that, isn't it?
From the bottom of the bulge in Africa, and we're not there yet, so probably a couple of trips.
Yeah, before we get to there. But I'm like, how long is the Ascension Island leg? You remember?
I think it was around 800-ish.
800. Blimey. So that is going to take a couple of hours.
Yeah,
That's fine.
2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Weather permitted.
So this would be quite good for that. Because isn't St Helena's the smaller one, isn't it? So you wouldn't get anything too big into there.
I reckon you can get 319 in St Helena.
Yeah, easy. It's
Yeah.
got quite a good landing run.
Yeah.
And a decent takeoff run as well. Just the 737, it's about 400 feet too short.
Yeah, there's an interesting video on YouTube, isn't there, with the Comair 737-800 lands on it. Just. Yeah.
And that was empty.
Yeah, and it took him, I think, 2 or 3 attempts at it. I'll see if I can find that, actually, because it was quite good.
Show windscreen ring effects, yeah. Show XP model effects, yeah. Enable Avitab tablet, yes. Cold dark start. So I'm looking through this interactive simulation control system. There's quite a lot you can twiddle with, isn't there?
Yeah, I haven't really properly looked at it myself yet, so...
It's an incredibly involved plane, but it's actually quite easy to fly unless you really want to fiddle.
Well, you might want to intercept your next heading, Steve, so...
Hey, what? I thought I could leave everything and go and have a sleep.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, because we never had a star to go in, so if you just click on your heading switch, so it disappears. Where it says 115, just click that in so it disappears. You should just have a dot next to it instead.
We've just got a dot, but the 115 stayed there. I've got the panel reflections on now. That is so nice.
Why sure we're not doing that then?
Click it. It only gets rid of the dot or not dot.
I've posted that video of the 738 landing at St Helena in the flight sim on Discord.
Okay.
If anybody wants to watch it, it is quite entertaining.
Yeah, because you're not on track at the moment. You want to be on. I mean, it's heading 136.
Alright, I'll go to 136. Dock, then inbound route. Hey. So we'll put the dot back. So here Gizmo's saying. And then he said inbound route. What does that mean? So it's not actually following the autopilot then. I'm just flying in heading mode.
No, it's it looks like it's missed the first waypoint. So the second waypoint is Mogsa, Mike Oscar Golf Sierra Alpha.
It's on 136, yeah.
So if you put yourself on the heading towards that, and then you click the single dot, it will leave you in heading mode, and then underneath where it says HDG in green, you'll get a blue nav, and then once it's on the intercept, it will take over from the heading on nav.
Oh, I see.
Put you back on track.
Okay. All right.
See, the first time through this, I done the FMC manually, so I must have had all the bits in there. But
Yeah. Yeah, I put the window, the panel reflections up. That looks really nice. I can see the reflection of the throttles in the panel. It's like, oh, it's so cool.
and it makes the car design one look silly.
I forgot about this. I'm getting 45 FPS apparently, 46 FPS.
It's quite good.
They've
67.
optimised it really well, because when I first bought it, it was very heavy on the system. But each update they brought out has just it started to look better, and it performs a lot better as well.
My FPS is 62.
Don't like the way the pop-out panel looks a bit. It's just stuck there, isn't it, on the left-hand side? That Avitab thing.
Mine's it's just sat. I mean, I got mine on map, so I can see the map on the Abbey tab.
There we go. So that's where we were, and that's where we're going to. Yeah, 45 FPS. That's not bad.
No, see on the I'm getting mine's about roughly 60. But on the jar design one, I'm lucky if I get 30.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've updated it.
Yeah,
and it's still not anything useful.
If I'll use it again now.
Well, considering my PC's also having to stream.
Yeah.
What, you sent down your streaming PC?
I still haven't set up I'm surprised Larwood hasn't been on and complaining about not setting up the streaming PC. It's a job. It'll happen one day. But that will take a bit of pressure off the gaming rig then. Because the moment that poor gaming rig's doing quite a lot of work.
Yeah.
Have I reached altitude yet? Not quite. 32,600 I'm at.
Yeah, I'm just coming over 31,000. Top of climb from me is about 15 miles out.
Oh, Rich will let him know. Remind Larwood about I haven't set up the streaming PC yet. Yeah, thanks, Rich. So I'm doing a ground speed of 471 knots. That's not bad going. All the throttles are just backed off. That's quite nice.
You must have reached your top of climb then, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite satisfying. I'm not used to that. I'm used to just wanging them full forward. Right, so I've got to wait for that blue nav now then to go out down here.
Yeah, that'll change to green once it's intercepted the course on it.
To that. Yeah, it's definitely easier to set up than the Zebo.
Yeah.
I really like
yeah,
the overhead panel.
The Zebo, I think once you've actually done it 3 or 4 times and took the time to do it properly,
Yeah.
you'll be alright with it.
It's because on the Airbus it's all done via the computer, so literally everything's just a switch. Unlike on the Boeing, there's still a lot of manual things to do on it, so you've not got quite as many electric, like the centre panel with your fuel pumps and the pressure and things. It's all automated on this, whereas on the Boeing it's not. So it just gives you that little bit of extra work to do.
I still find that switching over to the electric power on the 732, that is quite satisfying.
Yeah.
Flicking that little switch is quite nice.
Marina, 114 miles to the top of the sun.
Oh, Szymanski says, greetings to the stream.
Hi, Szymanski.
Or he's in a church, so he can't really hear you.
Bless you, Szymanski. I can't go near churches, I get set on fire.
You just catch light as soon as you walk through the door.
Yeah, it's sort of like internal combustion.
But yeah, my initial thoughts are it's worth the money. It was an expensive purchase, what, 52 quid, whatever it was.
Yeah, with the engine sound about 52.
Yeah.
If they didn't want the engine, there's an external thing. I mean, it was about 47 pound, but
It's worth me having to give up alcohol and live on beans on toast. It was Heinz beans though, so it's not all bad.
oh right, okay, posh boy. How the other half live?
Yeah, and the Heinz baked beans and King's Mill bread as well.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
I'll get Tesco Savers.
Blue stripe bread.
No frills. I bet nobody can remember that. That's
God.
over my age.
Well, I did. I put pictures in on Discord last week of Happy Shopper new potatoes that I bought a tin of.
Happy shoppers, God.
I mean, that's worse than Smart Price, isn't it?
It is a bit, yeah. Oh, does it say anywhere on here what distance we've got to go or anything?
So if you on your McDo, if you click Perth, it should take you to your cruise page and it will tell you how far you are from your top of descent. And then if you want to check it, you can go onto the flight plan and it will tell you your distances there. Yeah,
167. There we go. Oh, that's quite cool. It doesn't appear on the panels in front of me anywhere though. Oh, something's counting down there. Oh, Mogza, 52.6 miles. Ah, so that's when it'll pick up the... Oh, okay.
I've got 10 nautical miles.
That says 147 degrees though to Mogza, and I'm currently on, what heading am I on? I've got him on now. 136. So should I be turning to whatever that says then?
As long as you're sort of pointing towards where Mogza is, if you look on the ND display, which is the right hand side one.
Not saying 148. I'm going to turn to whatever that says. But surely that would take me direct to it then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So that dotted line is the line I should be following, but Mogza is where I'm now going to.
Yeah, so just aim for the dotted line and then the nav will eventually take over.
Okay, we should await.
But just make sure you've still got your blue nav symbol below your heading.
Blue nav is still there.
Yeah, so that basically blue's armed and green's live. on
Okay.
Airbus.
Brake fan's still on. Is that a thing? Does that matter?
Yeah, you can take that off. I once saw an EasyJet take off from East Midlands a long time ago when they used to fly there, and they must have braked pretty hard going down the runway because they left the landing gear down for quite a long time after the takeoff. So I'm assuming sometimes they'll do that rather than put the brake fan on to cool the brakes down.
Ah. Yeah, it's quite nice being near East Midlands on Saturday, watching the planes take off and land.
Yeah, it was quite a busy day on Saturday actually, by all accounts.
Yeah, when we were sat in the pub, there was more loads taking off. As soon as we got round to the viewing bit at the aero park, not a lot.
Sod's law.
Yeah, I could quite happily spend a few hours sat there. That was really enjoyable.
Yeah, it's pretty good up there, isn't it, actually?
And poor Ed getting further and further away from home. Yeah, 34.3 miles to go. That's saying heading on 150 now, so I'm going away from it. Let's change that to 150. What if my panel thing works? Oh, it does. Okay, so I don't need to twiddle it on there. I can do it on the panel. Well, that's good. If this plane works in my panels, whereas the other one, the Zebo, doesn't like my panels. This one does. So yeah, if you have just joined, it's my first flight in the Toliss A319 in the lovely A Bonus to Arrive Alive Sims and Stuff livery. Howdy, if you're doing Birmingham to Belfast, I'll get scared. Sitting departures at Birmingham BHX, waiting to board an A319. I did Birmingham to Belfast last year, Amarillo. No, Liverpool I did, not Birmingham. Liverpool to Belfast I did. And then back again.
It's a pretty short flight that, isn't it, I'd imagine?
Yeah. I want to do a Canaries flight. I've yet to fly into Fuerteventura in a proper plane, so I need to do that at some point.
Yeah, we could do with a decent scenery for it, because the ones that are out aren't... They're not bad, but they're not fantastic.
But yeah, so
there's a Palma Mallorca one coming out. I thought nice. Chaos might like that. Yeah, it's just Sim that are doing it as well, so it's going to be good. And the MD-11 by Rotate Sim that made the MD-80s coming on as well, so that's going to be another 70 quid that's down the crapper for me.
Yeah, this is the last plane I'm going to buy for a little while.
Yeah, I said that. I say that every week.
I just found something on Navigraph charts. I can overlay the airport, the approach chart on the sectional map.
Ooh. Nice.
I watched Steve-O's video last night, where he's in the Mighty TBM, and what was he using? He uses 4Flight.
Oh yeah.
He had the sort of three-dimensional image of the airport he's going to land at. That was pretty cool.
I had that on my tablet because I got a free 6-month subscription to it, and it is really, really good. But it's quite expensive.
Right, I'm saying 13 miles now. So I should intercept some more, because I should be right on top of Chaos.
Pardon? I can see you.
I can't see
Have a
you.
look at that. Have a look at the picture in the flights.
On the left-hand side.
That is awesome.
You really need to do your
I like how it overlays it on the map, Chris.
That's really impressive, Chris.
It's cool.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it
brilliant.
puts the plate over the actual map, which is really cool.
Let me there you go, that's what Chris has just posted. So it overlays the chart on the map, so you can see the approach you're coming in on, and it joins the chart. That's awesome.
That is good.
Is that the Navigraph?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
It's less than $9 a month for the charts and the nav data. So I think it's worth it.
Right, so 3.1 miles now from Mogza, so we'll see if that then changes from heading to nav, and it should then turn us to go back on track, in theory. There we go, that's clicked into nav.
Nice.
I'm returning. Yeah, I don't think I've got any scenery for around here. I've just got a literally black sea below me. No.
Oh yeah.
It's your ambient settings.
Is it the ambient settings? Yeah, I can't put. I get flicker when I turn the water on.
Yeah, I put in the same settings that Sam put up on the thing a while back, and it's really, really good. I've been getting flicker.
Yeah, I've got no clouds.
I noticed, Chris, when I was looking on Threshold this morning, they're bringing the Alucla Mount Everest to X.
I've got the one by the guy who does the mountain box, which is absolutely superb. I can tell you.
I think there's going to have to be the Aerosoft one's going to have to be pretty good in it to match that.
Yeah, I can't see it happening knowing Aerosoft's other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Not that it's bad, it's just not as good, you know.
They'll probably just port it over, which is where the problems are.
Right, Amarillen's literally flying off from Birmingham to Belfast. But it's, the signal isn't up to much. Yeah, so I've got Black Sea, no clouds.
Yeah, I'm just trying to upload a picture of my ambient settings ones that Sam put up. If it's going to upload, it's taking a while to upload.
Right, so 118 miles, 117 miles at the top of descent, isn't it?
Because the ambient settings I got, I'll just put that picture up now, that's what I get. For some reason the ambient settings when it uploaded.
Yeah, I've just got completely Black Sea and not a cloud in the sky. And that horrible sun reflection.
You need to sort that red thing out.
Ah, there you go. So that's the ambient settings that Sam done a while back when I copied them. If I take a picture out of my cockpit front view,
The lights won't make a difference.
that's the sort of clouds I can get in.
Yeah, I literally haven't got a cloud in the sky. It's not a case of how bad they are. I haven't got any. Yeah, I've got.
Have you got your active sky on?
Yeah.
There's some previews of the version 2 of the one you're flying as well, Chris, on Threshold. I just noticed that's looking quite good as well.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It's quite brilliant, apart from the fact that the FMC is basically broken.
Yeah.
Which is why I've got the. It's actually why I bought the GTM 750 for this plane.
Yeah, to fit it.
I have to say, it works beautifully. You just click with your waypoint, you say add airway, it says, oh, here's your airways, which one do you want? You click the airway, it says, where do you want to leave the airway? You click that. It takes less than a minute to put your flight plan in. It's brilliant.
That is cool.
That's 10, that. Phase effect. There. And that's 100%. to there, to there, to there, that to there. Sky brightness down. Full colour up. Sky colour to 5. Oh, I love the fact it does this on the fly. That's so cool. That to 9. Sun power. Moon brightness. So yeah, apart from the water, so I get issues with.
Yeah, I don't get any flicker at all with those settings on.
Yeah, it's something I've got installed that's conflicting with it. So apart
I
from
just
that,
had a look outside, and now I have to go to the bathroom.
yeah, I've still got a black sea, but I've set the haze, so the haze looks nice now.
So it looks better now as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to reload the game to get it to work properly, but
Yeah, and I've definitely got some active sky on real lifetime mode. It's connected, but I've got no clouds. I'm cloudless. It could be a scenery.
Yeah, I've got no clouds either, so
Okay.
when you originally put your active sky into the sim, did you set your standard weather to clear?
I don't know. I've had clouds before. It's just the first time now I haven't seen them.
It shouldn't really matter. You just need to select load new meta and then pick the meta from the root folder in Explain, and then it'll overwrite anything else that's in the settings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So here we are in FS Cloud. So me, Sam, and Chaos are all in the line. Actually, I thought I might be able to see me exit out of FS Cloud because I thought I might be able to see Chaos, but I couldn't. You can't be that far away from me.
I can't see you now.
I've just logged out of FS Cloud, that's why.
Oh. Now explain why I can't see you now.
Explain it. Let me just log back in again.
Oh my god, he's gone down over the water. We've lost contact with him.
Man down, man down. Right, let's drag that back out of the way. So in theory, Chaos should be just in front of me. There we go, I can see you now. I can see your name anyway, down below me. Oh. Yeah, it looks like I'm about to overtake Chaos. I don't know, that could be a thing.
Ground speed is 459.
My ground speed is 463.
That would be why you're overtaking me. Was in a hurry.
Yeah, so there's Chaos. Below, what altitude are you at then if you're below me?
33,000.
Well, so am I. In theory, I should just crash into you. Oh no, hang on, no, you're up in front of me now. It must have been FS Cloud.
Sinking.
Yeah. So no, you are up there in front of me now.
I'll let Sam talk you through descent on this one because I messed it up the first time I done it. I did land alright.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the landing. Right, it's Jelly Baby time, isn't it? Oh, but actually, I'm going to set up Jelly Baby cam for the weekend.
Oh, I just had to go and get a nice Fox's classic original chocolate bar to go with my cupboard.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet, so I should eat after the stream.
Right, top of descent is about 40 miles out.
Yeah, as you get close to your top descent, you'll get a orange sign come up on your McDo that says "Enter Dest Data." So from your cruise, you click next phase, and then click it again, and you've got an APPR, and you can put all your information in there for your landing.
Well, why couldn't we do that at the beginning then?
Because you can't do it until you do approach.
No, that's yeah.
That's a bit
It's-
backward. I got no nav intercept written up on my cruise at the moment.
Oh, just clear it.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been from earlier when you were
Off piste.
not on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, 57 miles it says to me. On top of descent.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm at top of descent now, so
Okay, I can't get rid of the bloody McDo now. Come on, get off the bloody thing. There we go. Oh, hang on, a little thing just moved round on the left-hand panel. What's that then? Is that my next heading?
That's probably just your
Or was that where I'm going? Ah, I think that's pointing towards where I'm going.
oh,
Sorry.
is it your DME needle?
Yeah,
Distance measuring equipment.
yeah, that little pointy thing.
Yeah. That's the one.
That's the one, the little pointy thing. I just shot round and moved. Where's that going?
What have you got for descent altitude, Sam? About 3,000?
Yeah, I'm going with the magic number, which is always either 3.5 or 3,000.
3 is a magic number. Oh damn it! I've lost some. I was 2 subscribers away from hitting a goal on Sunday. I'm now 4 subscribers away from hitting the goal. I've lost 2 because everyone's subscribers with Twitch with Twitch Prime. They forget to renew it. Why can't Amazon just go? We'll give you one renewable Twitch Prime thing, and it will just renew every month.
Mine's renewable on the 4th of June, I think, so I'll do mine then. Although I only just said the other day that I'd subscribed for 12 months, so I don't really know what. I'm kind of lost with it. I don't know what it's doing.
It's starting to get dark.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Right, so in ready, Steve, on your main panel where your altitude says 33,000,
Yes.
you might as well, you can change that down to 3,000 now, but don't press it in.
Okay.
So have your descent altitude.
When you do press it in, you want the 2 dots again,
Okay.
so that it will follow the vertical navigation.
So that's all I've got to do. I haven't got to do anything else.
Well, when your little flashy thing comes up saying approach thing, you just need to do your approach phase. Excuse me, approach phase in your MCD.
So that you can't set all that up. I thought in the Boeing we set all that up before you took off. Or do you not?
No, you want to do it at the last possible minute because you want the latest possible weather.
Oh, okay.
So for winds and visual clouds, things like that.
All right.
Usually they say around 100 nautical miles away from destination is the best point to do it.
You know, I'm just done 20 kilometres now, so I'm going to do mine.
Yeah, I'm 32 from top of descent. Oh, that looks nice. It's got the red glow in the cockpit.
So local. Local QNH is 1009.
So yeah, it says here, so 28.1 from top of descent, so or from Iniro.
Temperature 25 degrees.
So have you got the message for entering the destination stuff yet?
No.
No, not. Might be.
Oh, hang on, that'd be on the do, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, enter destination data. Yes, that's there.
So you can go now into Perth, and you'll probably be on the CRZ cruise page. If you
Yeah.
click next, it will take you to descent, DES.
Yes.
And then if you click next again, it'll bring the approach page up.
Yes.
So left hand side first is all the information you want for the airport. So you've got your QNH.
Which is what 1009.
009.
Okay.
And then your temperature's under that one.
Temperature is 25 degrees.
Yeah.
Only surface wind, which is I've got 267 at 15. I don't know if it differs for yours.
I can look at that. Can I get that off your nav map? Can I? Weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 277.
277 at
10
11.
knots.
I got 277 at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put that in.
So 277 slash 11.
11.
Okay.
Your transition flight level is 2,500. It's actually quite low at this airport.
So just put 25.
Yeah. It should just come up with FL25 when you import
Yeah.
that. And then you've got your VAP speed. So it should already say something in there.
138.
So what I usually do is just add 5 knots for wind correction onto that. So 143 will do.
Okay.
And then you set up. So when you activate that, if you go now to previous phase, once you're in your descent, you'll get that screen up, and then you've got activate approach phase. There's a few different procedures with Airbus. Some pilots will click that when you change your barrow setting to whatever the local pressure is. Some of them do it after you cross 10,000. I'd say because of how low the pressure setting is at 2,500, it would be safer to do it after you've crossed 10,000 feet.
So when you get to
And then
10,000 feet, click that activate approach phase.
Yeah, and what it will start doing then is reducing the speed and bringing you into your approach phase.
Okay. Alright.
So I'm already on descent.
It's very orange outside.
It is very orange outside.
It's very orange outside. Right, yeah, I've got 6 miles to go to stop a descent. So then I've got to click the altitude then, and I with the double dot things.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what you'll get is THR idle, which is going to bring the throttles back.
It says
And then-
decelerate on the.
Yeah, it will start rolling back and then it'll go throttle idle. It just lets you know that the throttle's right back, just in case you get any warnings. And then next to that you'll have OPDES, which is optimal descent. So it'll pick the safest and most economical descent rate for you. So you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
It's not bad for a French bird, is it really?
It's not bad.
It's quite compliant.
Sometimes.
Right, so I've gone
Yeah.
past that now, so I just click on the.
Your altitude button. You should start.
Oh, throttles are going back.
Yeah, so they go back into idle and then start descending.
Just doing us scary. I thought it was nice out there. Alright, so don't do anything now until I get to 10,000 feet.
Yep, and then just your landing lights on.
Yeah, landing like seatbelts and then approach.
You can arm your auto brake.
Yeah, it's quite a long runway, so you should be
I
alright.
think you're probably low on that, wouldn't
Yeah. Save your brake pads.
it? Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
except
low.
when you come into approach, you can then obviously arm your spoilers.
Alright, passengers can sit down and shut up.
So
I'm
another
letting
thing, go on, mate.
I just say I'm letting my passengers smoke.
The only thing I quite like about the Zebo is the announcement thing you get, where the captain talks to the passengers and stuff. I think that is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose is there any sort of plugins and stuff that you can get that will do that sort of thing?
Yeah, you can buy like I think FS Passengers works on X-Plane.
Because that'd be quite cool. I did
Yeah.
like giving those announcements saying, you know, the captain has turned on the no smoking sign or the seatbelt sign.
Yeah, I think there's little add-ons you can get for.
I tell you what I noticed was cool that Alicante scenery that I bought, the guy's actually he's modelled an Airbus A320 EasyJet, and a bus drives over to it, and people get out of the bus, OMSI style, and climb on the plane, which is pretty funny.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's something that they'll be able to do.
That's some nice pictures on there, Chris.
Wow, that looks nice, Chris.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, so Chris has posted a picture of his Dash. I've got the Dash 8. I don't know what version of it I've got, but it's not great. I think it's the...
Well, I've got that new prop one out tried out yet as well.
I've got the Aerosoft version, I think, you know, the Dash 8.
I think it probably is this one.
Yeah.
But what you need for is the GTN 750 so you can fly it properly.
It's not, it's just the fact it looked a bit naff. The cockpit textures were a bit clunky. But
you're not thinking of the CRJ 200?
It could be, CRJ, that's the Aerosoft one, isn't it?
Yeah, they aren't very good.
As much as I like Aerosoft, that wasn't good.
Yeah, they do this thing where they're straight port things, and you lose texture quality when you do. It's kind of a lazy way of bringing an aircraft over or a scenery over, and then charging the same amount of money for it. Doesn't quite work as well.
I have to say the lights on the ground with this plug-in are fantastic.
So I'm about to overtake Chaos.
Give me left hand, turn now.
There's Chaos down there.
Right, my little goodie is now on the chart.
I'm turning left as well.
Nice.
Well, actually, I'm pretty close to Chaos now. There's probably only a few thousand feet between us, but I'm about to overtake you.
Yeah, I did start my descent probably a bit earlier than you did. So I'll be going slower than you.
Right, there he goes. That's Chaos behind us now. That's a hell of a bloody bank angle. Jesus. Right, what altitude am I at? 24,000.
Yeah, I'm at 23,600.
You've got altitude in blue because I've pre-selected it myself.
Yeah, that's
right.
right. It won't do it until you hit your 3,000 anyway.
My GPS has just warned me that I may overshoot on the next turn.
Oh, you'll be careful of that. Have some Kleenex ready.
That's weird. On your main view, my two panels are the opposite way around. So I got me flight plan to the right, and the angle of attack to the left.
Yeah, PFD usually is left and ND nav displays on the right, but you can switch them around with those 4 buttons.
Yeah, all those
top of the
all those
pedestal.
4 buttons are in normal. It's not like I've switched them around. That's how they were. Yeah, they're the same. They're the opposite way round, really. On the co-pilot side, the angle of attack's on the outside.
Yeah, the angle of attack is on the outside on mine. On
So you
both
know,
sides.
to the left of that, Steve, there's a button in the centre of the PFD and the ND one called PFD XFR transfer. If you press that, it will switch them round.
I've got used to it as it is now.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way you have it, to be honest. It's the same information. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on. I'm not pressing anything.
I don't like to see a Sims and stuff in front of me. Oh, good God.
That's slightly worrying, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see land just.
Land ahoy.
Yep.
Get that out there. It's a shame I haven't got any clouds.
I haven't got any clouds, not now.
No, it's all disappeared for me. I've left it all behind in the ocean.
Yeah. It's just orangey and bluey.
Right, I'm activating my approach phase now, so I'm going to start to slow down.
Yeah, I'm still at 20,000 feet. So yeah, so here we all are in FS Cloud. So Banjul is where we're going to, which is, I'm guessing Chris is coming in for a landing. I'm
just
guessing
overflown.
I'm guessing are doing a bit of a twiddle around the airport.
I don't know what. I'm just looking at that picture you put. That dark texture's weird, isn't it, above the sea?
Yeah.
I wonder what that is.
First time I've had that. I've got no clouds and the sea is completely black.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a band between the sky and the sea.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Thingy did want a Active Sky has wanted an update, so whether active, which I've said no to for the last 2 weeks. So perhaps I should need to update Active Sky. That might have an issue.
Yeah, I reinstalled my ambience the other day,
Yeah.
only by pure accident.
Right, so 18,000.
Active Sky, and I actually done the wrong one.
So 18,000 feet. So when this gets to 10,000 feet, we'll click on our approach phase down here, and then see what happens.
So what that should do is run you down to 200 nautical miles an hour. And then from there, it'll adjust the speed as you adjust your flaps automatically, which is quite clever actually. So when you put your flaps down, it'll follow where it should be from there, so you don't have to do any adjusting. You can manually adjust it if you need to, but
So I shouldn't need to touch the throttles at all.
no, they should be absolutely fine until you start to think about clicking the autopilot off.
I started my approach phase at the top of descent.
No, it's something like I said, it's something that they sometimes will do on procedures as soon as you pass 10,000 feet. Sometimes they'll do it on when you reset your heading, your HG and your HPA. So when you adjust your pressure settings, you can do it. But like I said to Steve, it's quite a low. At the airport, it's 2,500 feet transition altitude, which is quite a low to be changing all your things and messing about, because you're going to be thinking about being on the glide slope at that point. So yeah, it's just because all it'll do is just it starts to slow the plane down. So are you doing 200 knots at the minute then?
Doing about 210.
So
Yeah,
that's why I overtook Chaos.
That's why
then.
you overtook.
Yeah.
Because I'd done my approach phase already.
So it's slowing
Yeah.
you down from 33,000 feet.
Yeah, you can do 250 or above 10,000 feet, and then the plane, even if you don't click the approach mode, it will drop it to 240 as a safety setting.
So you could do it at the top of the descent. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It'll just
it doesn't
take you
do
longer.
anything. It just slows you down a little bit.
That's right,
Oh, I
enjoy
can see
a
a-
slower flight.
I can now see a Sam in front of me. Again, because I'm going quicker than you are, I suppose I'm catching you up until I get
Yeah,
to 10,000 feet.
I can see two aeroplanes, but I can't see the names for them. But I can see two sets of lights behind me now.
So there's Sam in front, and Chaos is back there behind. So I've only overtaken Chaos because I'm still doing 260 knots as I'm descending. He's doing 200 because he clicked the approach phase at the top of descent. Once I click it,
On your plane.
in another 3,000 feet, I'll start slowing down.
There you go.
You almost need a little, I hate to say it, but a little checklist for the McDo.
Really?
Yeah, so that I know. Well, I
Doesn't have a
actually,
catch on.
I've got my iPad Mini, which I've
When
got
you heard that,
charged up, and I'm gonna. Actually, I might do it when I come off here. Order a little arm, which I've been saying for a while, like a mount above my gaming keypad. And I can have
cool.
I can have a PDF on the little iPad Mini then, so I can actually read it.
However, if you keep saying checklist, you're going to need a checklist jar to put a pound in every time you say it.
Like a checklist swear jar. He said it again. He said it should work. I'm never going to use them on prop planes, obviously, but here I can't. Apart from the 732 that I can fly now without the thing. This until I get used to it. Even just have to have some notes that I can just type out myself in Notepad to go. Oh, do that, then this, then that, and how to set up them. What to do.
It's whatever you find easiest for you.
Yeah. Or even that PDF would be handy because I haven't got the real estate on the screens really. It'd be handy to have that on the
I do
on the
that. I
iPad.
just drop the PDF into Dropbox or something, and you can open it up on the tablet.
Yeah.
It's pretty useful to have that.
Yeah, it's just finding somewhere to mount a little. You can get those little arms that just clamp the
Flexible arms,
iPad.
Yeah.
Which I've got room above my gaming keypad on the left of my keyboard. A little space.
I don't need one of those, but I actually want one now you've said that.
Yeah, I don't need one, but I'm going to get one anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it can sit in the box like his SSD.
It's still there. There it is.
Yeah. I can see Sam's strobe lights mirror. And I can see Steve. Obviously, I took a picture of Steve. I was zoomed in on Steve.
I've clicked. It says confirm approach phase. So I click it again then.
Yeah, just click that, and then you'll notice the drop in speed.
Yeah, there we go.
What you'll start to notice as well is as you slow down, the nose will start to pitch up. So as you get to about 200 knots, you can then start to think about the lower you get, you can drop your flaps down one, and it will keep the pitch level. So I've just now from 200 knots, I've just clicked flaps 1, and it's slowing me down to 180, just below.
I can see
so
land.
It's literally just doing everything for me, which is quite cool with the Airbus actually.
So what sort of altitude do I want to be doing that then?
Well, I've just got 3,000, so I've just done it now at 3,000 from 200. I'm dropping down now through 160.
9,800 now.
Yep. It's going to be a pretty sharp turn. I'm just looking at this.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
was just looking at that myself. It looks very sharp.
It's just got dark, and all the panels have lit up a bit more, and that's quite cool.
Yeah, they look quite nice, don't they? The little lights that shine down on that. Right,
so there's chaos behind me, quite literally. And Sam in front of me, and down there somewhere, hopefully at the bar getting the pints in, is Chris. He hasn't actually landed yet.
On final approach.
He's on final, yeah.
Oh, I can see him, yeah. I can't see anybody's names though, strangely. I can see Chris, but I can't see... Oh, there we go. It's just coming to view now.
Right, 8,900 feet.
Only thing I did notice on this one, the nav, the ILS navcom doesn't work, does it? I can't seem to get that to work. Your standby
It should,
nav.
you know, once you select your ILS approach at the start, it should automatically tune it. So if you go into radio nav now, you should have where it says ILS frequency, IYM/109.50 with a course of 319. That's what you want, and the computer should actually find that for you.
That on this one. I don't know if I've missed something.
It is quite a nice plane, I must admit. I'm really impressed with it.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Just it works really well. It's such a good simulation of the plane, and it's really nice to fly as well, hand fly.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, when I took off, I don't usually put the autopilot on till about 5,000 or 6,000 feet, which is usually quite high for a commercial plane anyway. But it trims itself so nicely. It's really easy to fly.
Right, 6,800 feet.
We timed this really well, actually. I'm just literally watching Chris come on.
So there's our
Going into land
airport over there. So there's Sam in front of me. Chaos behind me.
I do like that Navigraph thing. Last time I had Navigraph, I got it off. I got a year's subscription off Aerosoft because they sometimes put it on sale.
Oh yeah, I can see Chris's name now.
Yeah, I should get a pretty good view of him landing actually.
So yeah, Chris took off sort of 20 minutes before us because he's in a Dash 8, so he's flown across here in a prop plane. So he'd come in from the islands that way. We came down originally from up here somewhere, and next time we're going to take off from here and make our way south. But I think Sunday we maybe need to make steps to finish the Across America trip. I think that's the next leg's quite short, so that could be props on Sunday, and then we come back and do, because this is a great time of night to fly. So we come back and do the next leg of this next Wednesday then.
So I'm looking at this approach and I'm thinking you might want to drop yourself down to 2,000 feet because the turn is quite close to the end of the glide slope.
So I can just do that in...
Yeah, just if you just set that to 2,000, then on the when you got the two dots, just click it and it will automatically descend you down to that.
Right, I've got 4,000 now. So yeah, in comes Chris. So when I get to 3,000, I'll plonk a notch of flaps in. So yeah, my first time flying the 319, and I have to say, really impressed by it. Even with a bit of intervention that we've had to do, sort of flying heading mode and stuff. Originally, it didn't pick up the first star or SID, one of the two. Easy to do.
Yeah, everything's just really simple on it, isn't it? It's nice. It's a very stress-free aircraft.
That's what we like. Right, so let's give it a notch of flaps.
Gear down.
And up comes the nose. So that's where we're going to be landing. Hopefully. There's Chaos, there's me. Sam out in front. $2,500. Thank you for that.
So you'll get a little checklist to come up. You like the takeoff one?
Yeah.
You'll get a landing one just to go through as well, just to make sure everything's where it should be. So you'll have the signs on, landing gear on, down, sorry, spoilers armed, and then flaps full. And then once that's all green, you can go ahead and land. I should be turning shortly.
2,000. 2,000. Oh, landing gear on. Okay, so landing gear down. Cabin check. Flaps full.
God, that's a steep turn. Bloody hell.
So flaps full. And speed brake arm. Already?
Yeah, you can arm the speed brake. You shouldn't need to use it.
What, to full?
No, you want to click it.
Forward.
Just bring it up. Yeah, so it's the RET.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a hell of a turn onto the final approach. That. Once you're into that turn, you can click the lock button, which is just to the right of the auto throttle on the autopilot in the centre. And then once you catch the lock, you want to put your approach APPR button just below where your altitude is to catch the glide slope.
32 points.
Where's the lock button? Oh,
So-
see. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, just below the,
Yeah.
the altitude one.
Yeah, the heading one.
Yeah,
you've
heading
got
one, sorry, yeah.
LOC, and then you've got the APPR.
So click that after the turn.
Yep. So I'm on the glide slope now.
Right, I'm turning.
Click the autopilot off in a minute. So I'll probably go quiet.
Look at that. Wind airflow over the wings and the flaps. That's quite cool. It's giving it some welly to keep it at this speed with the full flaps. Right, so let's click on lock.
That should turn straight to green.
Which it did.
Yep. And then you can click the APPR and then eventually it will capture you on the glide slope.
APPR.
And that's pretty much all the automated work over now, so when you're ready you can flick the autopilot off.
So shouldn't that descend me when it catches the glide slope then?
Yeah, once it catches you, it will drop you down. The lowest possible point I would click the autopilot off is probably 500 feet.
Okay. And that's with the flight director button then? No, AP1. AP1.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
click
right.
AP1 and auto throttle. I've assigned a button on my joystick to do that. Because I think that's what they've got. They've got that in real life. If you look to the... You know,
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Something
Oh, you-
points not descending.
No.
Right, I'm now descending. God. Right, I'm on the glide slope.
Just a little bit of a crosswind, nothing major.
Good luck. Yeah, cheers, Rich. Right, 1,500 feet. It's holding me steady at just over 140. Alright, so we've got 2 whites, 2 reds.
Down.
Been enjoying the flight stream. Yeah,
Not
I'm
bad.
really enjoying flight. Really enjoying this plane as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to assign a button, I think, to turn the autopilot on and off.
Approaching 3, 2.
Right, 700 feet. Auto throttle off, autopilot off. Master caution, yeah, I know.
Right, I'm out your way.
$500. 400. Speed, speed, speed. 200. speed, speed, speed. 100. 50. 40. Retard, retard.
Ooh, that was a bit bumpy.
As long as you're down.
Caution on taxiway.
I'm not on the taxiway. It did come up with wasted. then it said very good flare.
Well, as long as the flare was good, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's what matters, yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting used to how this thing lands. The hell, the taxiway? Or isn't there one here?
It's kind of just a little bit further on your right if you go just past where we're parked.
Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, 33 points. Not the worst.
Yeah, bigger planes, I struggle to think I'm lined up with the runway, so I end up coming in at a bit of an angle, so I'm trying to get me lined up with the runway and not the middle of the plane lined up with the runway.
Always, what I used to do is pick a button or a point in the cockpit. Like, so in this one, there's a screw in the centre between there's a twin button, a single button above the two displays, and then I'd set my view so that screw there is the centre line, so that you can just line it up with that, so when you taxi in and when you land, it's a perfect little reference point to see where you are.
Yeah, 'cause the smaller planes I don't have the issue, but it's the bigger stuff that always come in like on one side.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a crosswind, to be fair, as well.
14 points.
You got more points when you landed upside down, didn't you?
Yeah,
You did,
I got 21. Yeah, 17. Yeah. Right, parking
Me
brake
beat
on.
you, Boris.
Oh, hello, where are you going, sir?
There. I've got the
Scenery though, isn't it?
I downloaded that scenery, so it might be a little bit different.
Taken, thank you very much for the follow, but we're about to end.
Right, engines off. Beacons off.
Right, yeah, engines. Oh, that's quite satisfying when it powers down.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I can see a chaos on the horizon.
And we've all gone dark. There is a chaos on the horizon.
There is.
Oh, left the flaps down, left the speed brake. Oh, the next guy can sort that out. Oh no, flaps coming up. Even though there's no power to the plane.
Yeah, you need to flick the APU on. It's in the taxi to gate checklist.
Sorry,
So
what?
just
Yep, check.
well, yeah,
Yep.
when you're coming off the runway, you flick all the lights off and then flick the APU on.
Okay. That's fine. I've shut it all down now.
Yeah.
And yeah, in comes chaos.
Just remember, next time you fly, your flaps are still down.
You're thinking, why am I going so slow?
Don't worry, I've done that before.
Yeah.
That switch plane back on, just put the flaps back up.
So yeah, we've made it to Banjul International, and then we've got to work our way around the south coast. I don't know what point we're going to head south from when we get round there anyway. It's probably going to end up being
Oh, shut up. Bet you're too low flaps. It's fine.
DIAP, something like that.
It's all good.
Where we'll go from there down to Ascension Islands. But first we've got to get there, so that's going to be a few more legs around the coast to get there, and then down to the Ascension Islands, down to St Helena, and then across to Namibia. But before then, we're going to continue our adventure across the USA in props. So we'll do a bit of that on Sunday afternoon, heading towards the Grand Canyon, which is going to be great. Looking forward to that. There we go. Chaos is down. So we all made it. It's first flight in a while. We've all actually taken off and landed.
That looked decent, Chaos, that.
I can't see a damn thing there. That's the problem. I can't even see where the taxiway is.
Just on your right about now.
Okay, let's take a right turn.
Right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, it didn't look like a taxiway, but it do. It's fine.
Just don't brake and turn like I did in the plane the other day and fell over and ripped my propeller off. Bit of off-roading there from Chaos.
Oh, hang on, I can see the crowd now.
It did go a bit dark. Can you go to my country? Well, we'll be doing a bit of a world tour. We won't visit every country in the world, but we are doing a bit of a world tour. This journey is going to be down around South Africa, across to southern India, down through the Philippines, across Australia to New Zealand, back up through Hawaii, and back to the States. We've got a journey currently going across the States, and we've also got one that we haven't been on for a few months now, around the Bahamas, that's then going to go down the east coast of South America to the Falkland Islands, back up the west coast of South America, to the west coast of the USA. So 3 different trips we got on at the moment. So there we go. Chaos has arrived. Sam's here. It's definitely getting dark.
Yeah, it's just dropped down a little bit again.
Definitely the right time of the day to do that flight. Take off when it's light and land in the at dark. It's quite nice. I definitely like this skin for this. This looks awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Only a pleasure, sir.
That looks really, really smart. My skin of choice now for the 319. So there we go then. We have all landed. So we'll end that there. Back my next stream, what's today? Wednesday night. Next stream will be Friday night. Possibly something in OMSI. Maybe do some stuff in the bus company on Friday night. Or Bus Sim 18 multiplayer. Don't know which yet. It'll be something on Friday night about 7 o'clock. And then back on Saturday night for some ETS2 trucking. Back Sunday afternoon for some more flying. I said we will carry on in the good old US of A in something propeller driven. So my thanks to that man over there with the spinny things, to Chris Brown. Thanks for joining, Chris.
Thank you. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did as well. The man next to Chris is Sam. Thank you very much for your help, Sam, and thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you very much. I enjoyed that.
And to the left of Sam is Captain Chaos. Who knew, Chaos, that you'd be teaching me things after only doing this a few months yourself? But thank you.
And he scored 30 points.
And he scored 30 points.
Nice.
Damn it, he's never flying again. So there we go. We'll end that there, and we'll carry on from here next Wednesday. In, for me, probably the same plane. Although I've got to fly that DC-8 at some point. So yeah, back from here next Wednesday, and in America on Sunday afternoon for some more flying. We'll end that there. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.